So I had to make this comment. This has been really stuck in my craw ever since it happened a couple of months ago, where President Zelensky of the Ukraine came to Canada to ask for more money and help with the war against Russia. And strangely thought it was appropriate to bring a Nazi, a genuine card-carrying Nazi that literally worked in the SS in World War II. Brought that guy to the House of Commons, where he was then applauded by standing ovation, apparently, in the House of Commons. And eventually people figured out that, hey, this doesn't make sense. This is not good. And so Anthony Rotora, or whatever the guy's name is, the Speaker of the House, stepped down because he let it happen. And so now we got a new House Speaker, this Mr. Fergus, who has been having his own troubles. But anyways, let's stop, back up. Hello? A Nazi? You brought a Nazi to Canada? Like, on what planet did that seem like a good idea? I think when we look at the turning point where Western culture started losing interest in the war in Ukraine is right around the time that they brought a Nazi to Canada. Because Zelensky went to the States right afterwards to talk to Biden. I don't remember anything in the news about Biden being confronted with a Nazi. Okay? So Biden is still full-throated in his support of Ukraine. But I gotta say myself, I do support the people of Ukraine, and I even really like Mr. Zelensky. I think he is a person who really does genuinely care about his country. But I have to call into question the sanity, the wisdom, the strategy of bringing a Nazi to Canada, a country who lost thousands of people killing Nazis, back in World War II. We are vehemently anti-Nazi here. We don't like Nazis. And we certainly don't like being tricked into clapping for them in the capital of our country. So Mr. Zelensky, I think, eventually will rue having done that. Whether or not it loses him his war, I don't know. Because the fact of the matter is, letting Putin win, that's not really a great plan either. But either way, holy shit, what were you thinking? You brought a Nazi to Canada. I want an explanation about that. It's just gone quiet on that whole front. Everybody's pretending like it didn't happen. Guess what? It did happen. It was all over the news, and it's still offensive. And if you expect us to foot the bill for your war, you better explain why you thought it was appropriate. Mr. Zelensky, explain yourself.